How's it going, everyone? Giving you a brand new exciting Let's Play of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes on the Nintendo Switch. So, this is gonna be my very first time I just to play another of this JRPG art style battle formation or whatsoever. Well, apparently this is one of the best Fire Emblem Warriors I ever experienced on playing, because let me tell you about Fire Emblems, you guys. I grew up playing Fire Emblem Warrior, the original, on the new 3DS, and I have not even afford that much money to go and get it on the Switch version. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking to see one of the backtrack of the story, just to see how this whole prequel of the Fire Emblem Warriors series is supposed to look in this whole game. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to this. So, and in case the full version comes up, well, I'll definitely be resuming to the to where we go and finish the whole story when we start this new game. Well, eventually, but I'm just gonna be playing the demo from now, and once I finish playing the demo, while this is over, then we'll go ahead and backtrack to the next story right after we watch this. Okay, so we're gonna be like a bunch of this voice acting. So let's see here. So we got extra, we got change language. I mean, we got some of the options. So this is copy save data, in case you want to go ahead and copy your save data, and we can delete. Okay, well we can't do that. Okay, and we had to get the full version. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with new game, and we're gonna choose each difficulty. So we'll just play this in normal mode. And let's see. So we got casual, falling and units that rise again after the battle ends. Classic, fallen units are lost forever. And chapter 4 onward, every decision counts. Okay, so it seems like we can get some more practice done in playing in classic. I mean, let's try that. So we have to select a play style. Okay, so we got see something slow and steady or quick and efficient. Okay, so we have to take more time to examine strategy information like level up, stab, mission briefing, mid-battle tutorial windows. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go for slow and steady. Alright, so let's go and begin the quest. So we can select each file. So we'll go and select file number 1.
Bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
Hello? Where is that freeloader, huh? I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah? Finally. Come on, Sunshine, up and at 'em.
Oh, okay. So you know what? Let's have the audio events on. Oh, okay. So well, that's gonna be pretty quick. All right. So we can choose between male or female. All right. So I'm gonna choose my male form as my most avatar, and of course this is the form, correct? Yes, this is the form I'm choosing because I am a male type.
Hey, get up already.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
Okay, so his real name is Shez. That's his name. Yes, that's correct.
Looks like there's hope for you yet.
Okay, so what are we saying? Find indignance or apologize profusely. Okay, so we're just gonna have to apologize for that.
Apologies, friend. I'm alright. Is the battle at hand?
Of course it is. Why else would I be standing here? You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries. Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella. Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Okay, so we have to select the Ashen Demon form. Okay, so who could it be this time? So you know what? We'll just choose female. I mean, we're done choosing male. Okay, well, it had to be her. So let's choose her. Okay, so that's the girl we're going to be fighting. So her name is Byleth. Oh, okay, well, I do remember Byleth. She was from Smash Ultimate. Since she got confirmed in DLC. Alright, yes, so Byleth is correct.
Yeah, that's it.
Demon or no demon, our job is to fight and win.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Looks like we'll be fighting by moonlight. Mind you don't kill each other in the dark.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
If I'm ready where I want to be, so wish him luck or express your unease or try to lighten the mood. Alright, yeah, let's do that.
When this is over, we'll all greet the new dawn together.
You sure are a cocky little thing. But yeah, alright. I'll be there.
Alright, let's get down to business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
Okay, so we're taking control of Shez. So this is a new tutorial called Movement and Camera Controls. So you go ahead and move the L stick to move your character, and the R is to rotate the camera. So we can continue moving by dashing. Okay, so advance on the destination.
Let's move out.
Okay, I realize we're gonna be like a lot of these characters talking. So what we got in the battlefield? Okay, so team up with Gesson and Leslie to defeat the nearby enemies. Okay, regular attacks and strong attacks. Y, regular attacks, and S is after regular attack, strong attack. Okay, So combine reckless and strong attack for combo. Y Y Y Y Y S Y Y X Y Y Y X. All right then, I think we get the picture. So let's see. Now it's the same, for example, when I was playing Hyrule Warrior Edge of Calamities. So here's how we do it. Yeah, because you got a lot of crazy combination going on here. Okay, so this is something that's called. Okay, so this is Meridian class action details. Every class that has its own unique class action. Shez is currently a Meridian. Okay, so that's Meridian we're learning something about. Alright, so Meridian class action details. Hold S to discharge via the class gauge and release it to perform a sweep and attack. You can move up while charging. Press and hold S during a strong attack to reduce the charge time of the next class action. Okay, let's try it out. So we go ahead and press the S button. Well, it's the same from when you're playing the new Hyrule Warrior game since it first came out 2 years ago. Because you go ahead and press and hold the S while you see, because Link go ahead and pull up his sword and then go ahead and spin cycle. But I remember in the future I will try to remember to do all of these full cutscenes of making the full movies of Fire Emblem Warrior Free Hopes. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, okay, so now I already figured out where the ZL button is. So you guard with ZL and beat the dodge. Okay, so this is a new tutorial called Guarding and Dodging. Alright, well, we already knew that. So we have to defeat the mercenaries captain. Okay, so we have to lock on with the R button. Okay, so, or the R stick, not the R button. So when arrow is displayed over an enemy, press the R to lock onto them. While lock on, the camera will stay focused on your target. Move R left and right to change target. Okay, and for main mission, during battle you'll be attacked with various missions. Main mission that might be complete in order to win the battle. Alright, so we go ahead and same old example. So you can target with R by tapping the D stick and somehow you take low damage. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, well, the same old combination over and over. I mean, you just go ahead and use more but the regular and strong attacks. I mean, you can build up more and more combos. Okay, so what are we doing here? So it just seems like I'm taking a low proportion of my damage. Okay, so this is something that's called Combat Arts and Magic. So press R to display Quick Menu 1. With Quick Menu 1 display, press Y or S to use Combat Arts or Magic. Okay, so you cannot use the same combat art or magic multiple times in a row, and instead must wait for a certain amount of time. Using combat arts and magic will reduce your weapon's durability. If its durability gets too low, you will be unable to use corresponding combat arts or magic. Durability will be restored at the end of the battle. Okay, fair enough. So we're looking at here this picture real quick. So you get in here, it's a War Strike, Grounder, and that's all the two of your base of combat arts and magic you can use, but only once because you don't use so many of them. Alright, so let's try out. So hold on a minute. I want to actually let's try a Grounder. I mean, that's something we can handle. Well, actually, if you go ahead and take a look at the bottom right, you can see because this is a cool battle strategy of how we use the combats of art and magic. So this is something that's called item drops for HP restoration. Pick up green tonics to restore your HP gauge. Okay, so we can restore HP. That's something we can spare.
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Okay, so Gaston lastly broke off events on the village ruins path. Okay, so we have to go ahead and move on. Okay, but actually we can go ahead and dash in this game. So we can dash much faster. So this is something that's called base captains. Battlefield contains bases that are controlled by the forces in the battle. These serve as an organ pointer for each side soldiers. You can capture a base by defeating the base captain. Okay, so we have to go take out the captain now. So hold on. So I think we gotta go target the captain. And let's try out one of this War Strike. I want to see how that do. Okay, not too shabby. So I only got 30, so I'm gonna not go and waste so many of it. Because you get here, it's one of those MPs. Okay, well, eventually, if you put it this way, I mean, we only got like 30 MP because that's how much we have. So main mission start. Drain the stronghold captain, stun gauge, and defeat them with a critical rush. Alright, so something that's called critical rush. At time, a stun gauge will appear over an enemy commander's head. Continue attacking to completely deplete the gauge, and then press S to perform a critical rush. Alright, well, let's give it for a try. Wait a minute. So this is something that we saw, because that is the armor before the defense icon that is shown on the picture. The stun gauge displayed when hitting an enemy with an offensive combat arts or magic, executing a perfect guard. An enemy is preparing to use a combat arts or magic. An attacker knocks an enemy back. Alright, so we're looking at here this picture over here. So that's something that, so there is a Miraidon that is pointing further south down, where we shut the icon, because that is the guy we need to target. So we have to go target the captain. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, how on earth is he so fast? Okay, so let's keep going. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go with more rash strike. Okay, so now we can go for critical rush. So that is how we go and use the critical rush. So that's something we got here is something that's called strongholds. So it says the battlefield contains strongholds that are controlled by the various forces engaged in battle. Enemies and allies alike will slowly regain HP while in a stronghold under their own control. You can capture a stronghold by defeating the stronghold captain. Okay, so what we got here? So we got here something that's called durability restoration. Pick up a purple crystal to restore your weapons' durability. Okay, so that's another this item drop. We can go pick that up. So defeat the stronghold captain. So the stronghold captain is where exactly the stronghold captain exactly? Okay, so we have to go find it. So
showed up, but they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries.
Okay, so we have to go and defeat the Gerald mercenaries at the main force. All right, but wait a minute. I see there's another captain over there, so let's take that captain out.
The infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
Okay, so it's somewhere up there. Okay, so that is the stronghold captain we need to defeat. Okay, hold on. Watch out. He's going to do something flashy. And that's not going to be pretty. Okay, whoa. Okay, time out. Well, I see his armor pretty strong, so we can go ahead and break the armor. Well, I kind of love to see how we saw, because it's the same old example, because they did like reference a little bit of Hyrule Warriors, because it's just the way how the mechanics are looking in this game. It's the whole entire game, because it's the whole new Fire Emblem Warriors I ever experienced. I'm playing on the Switch. Alright, so this is something that's called Warrior Specials. When your warrior gauge is full, press that A to unleash a warrior special. Gotcha. To fill the warrior gauge, deal damage to enemies, take damage from enemies, pick up yellow tonics. Okay, so we've seen here is this warrior special at the bottom, where you get this little mini gauge. So that's how you go and charge out one of your specials. So as you can see, because it's the same when you're playing the original, because hold on, Alicia, your okay, I didn't get the whole rest. I'm sorry, my eyes is not like paying close attention. So you have to unleash on natural by pressing A to use the special. Okay, I think that's how we do it. Okay, and I need to go pick up some healing items. So I should have enough healing on me. So let's go and move on. So where are we going this time? Okay, so I think we gotta go move up, because the gate is not open yet. Okay, so
What are we gonna do now?
okay, so we have to get to the Byleth. Okay, so Byleth is right around the top corner. That's where she is.
stand down or die.
We're gonna stand, we're gonna fight, and we're gonna avenge the captain.
Okay, so here's our next mission. So we have to defeat Violet and avenge Captain Burrow. Okay, so we're gonna watch all of her moves and everything. So I kind of like remember playing this back since I did playthroughs Hyrule Warriors Edge of Calamity. Well, I haven't done any playthrough of playing Hyrule Fire Emblem Warriors on the Switch version. So hold on a minute. So where can we go? Okay, so guest had died. So what the heck just happened?
This can't be happening. I have to keep fighting.
Perish with you.
Huh?
The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Okay, so we just gotten powerful.
No idea, but it's just what I need to bring you down.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch out with all of her moves she's gonna keep on doing because somehow she's really good with that that massive sword that she's holding on to. So she fell back to and she just fell back. And acceleration, I mean, like, I'm not entirely sure what she did do. Okay, so she did kind of retreat. Well, not entirely sure if she's gonna be back. Okay, so we go ahead and press the X. So that go ahead and deal a fury strike of a sword just to go and clear all these captains.
Like an entirely different person.
Okay, so now she's back. So she got here her fiery sword. Yeah, well, I could imagine because Violet was confirmed in Smash Ultimate like how many years ago? Like 2 years since she got confirmed in Smash.
Sorry, but this fight is over.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Wait, why am I so tired?
Well, at least just get some time to relax.
Huh? Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
Yeah.
Ask the speaker's name, ask what's going on, try to place the voice. Okay, so let's go and ask her name.
Who are you?
Ha! Now that is a tricky question. For the moment, why don't you call me Arval?
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much. Hear me well. You are a crucial piece of this world's cyclical... No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
Okay, so... Let's see, this must be a dream. Well, kind of. It's definitely a dream.
Is this a dream? I remember collapsing, but then...
You're half right, which also means you're half wrong. But full marks for effort. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Okay, so we say swear not to lose next time or vow to become stronger. Okay, so you know what? We can just swear not to lose next time.
You don't need to worry. I won't lose next time. Although who's to say when that time will come?
Who indeed?
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So, there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Partings just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit, though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Okay then, so it seems like we can still keep saving the game. So now we met this strange lady, Arvel. I mean, she felt kind of like an enemy.
Prologue. A chance encounter. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg-Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Seros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
Okay, so can we defend yourself, or can we think about your mistakes, apologize for your actions? We'll just I don't know. We'll just think about our mistake.
Ignoring me, hmm? I'll take that to mean I touched a nerve. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Hmm?
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Alright, so this next tutorial for Myrmidon. So it's sort of wielding class with few weaknesses, strong against the S's. Alright, wait a minute, so I can't go over the next tutorial?
Stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Okay, so here's the new mission starts. So we have to defeat the Thief to clear the way for Eldegar, Dimitri, and Cloud. Alright, so here's our next tutorial, say changing classes and new abilities. Okay, so she has to change classes and is now a Flugel. Interesting. Okay, so actually I've almost got one thing because you were supposed to go ahead and move the D-stick to the left to read the next tutorial. So she has learned a unique ability. There are 3 types of unique ability: action, support, and tactical. Okay, so we're looking at this last tutorial saying here, during battle press LX to check the class and unique ability of a unit you are currently controlling. Alright, well let's try it out. So it seems like that we can go ahead and view the art style or whatsoever Shez is can perform on doing. So we look at Shez real quick because the guy here is one that's called the Flugel. Alright, so it says you need the action ability Shadow Flash at level 1, gains a chance to perform a few attacks that instantly defeat non-commander units a chance and increases with the hit the count. Press the ZR to dash a short distance. Okay, interesting. So when HP is at 90% or above, increase the warrior gauge of field rate. Alright, and when ordered to attack, it increases the damage dealt to enemies by 30%. Very nice, very. Okay, so you know what, let's go ahead and try it out. So it seems like to me, because we have here the ability to go ahead and use legal to dash to strike at enemies. Okay, well it seems kind of unique to me. So this is something that's called resources. Pick up a resource, a pouch, and you'll acquire resources like ingredients and ore after the battle. So the value of the resources depending on the color of the pouch, from best to worst: red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, so now as you can see, because we can find resources whenever we explore. So let's go on right ahead and wait. We got a new material. Oh, nice. Okay, who's this dude? Okay, so this is Kodas. Okay, defeat the other thieves and secure the escape route. Okay, so here's our new mission. Okay, now it seems like we got something coming down at the south. So we have to go take out the thief. So we're targeting on the thief now. So this is our classes and infinities. So advantage icons that will be displayed on the mini-map or above enemy commanders' heads when you have an effective that offers you an advantage against them. Okay, so that's something that you see because the enemy that is on red that is pointing down the arrow, and the blue mean that is pointing up on the icon, which means because of the fire is I don't know. I mean, is it perfectly normal or friendly? Wait, hold on. What is the? Okay, hold on. Let's just read the next tutorial. The more advantageous effect that you have against the enemy, the more up arrows there will be, and the easier it will be to decrease their stun gauge. The enemy will also get a knockback more easily when attacked. Advantage that can be determined by class. Check class abilities on the status screen to see detailed information on which classes have a strong advantage against which enemy. So being a fighter class equipped with an Alagard has a strong advantage against a lens of wielding enemies. Okay, so it felt like that the Elder Guard is holding the S on her hand, on her left hand, of course.
I'll deal with things here.
Okay, wait a minute. So this area is not secure just yet. So hold on. So I'm playing as Elder Guard now. All right. So wait a minute. So let's check out what's her moves. Okay, so she got here something that's called the Solar Prominence. Prominence. Okay, so Solar or Prominence, which is on level 1. Imbue the attack with fire, and we got here Emperor. So she got Emperor Prestige level 1, cause the enemies that are guarding to nevertheless sustain 50% of calculation damage. So we got here is Ambition on level 1. When ordered to attack, it reduces damage received from an enemy by 30%. I mean, we already knew how much of damage will receive by 30%, but more or less, but 50%. Okay, so let's give it for a shot, and let's try it out. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we took out the thief, and we can go ahead and collect more resource. So we pick up here's new material. Very nice. Okay, now moving on. So I don't see why you can switch characters in this game, because actually, hold on. Oh yeah, so I do quite remember, because you can go ahead and press up or down to switch characters. Okay. Well, it seems simple that way, because the Ever is thinking better ideas. So I'm gonna just stick to playing as Shez. Okay, so this is something that's called switching units. Okay, well, we already figured that one out already. So switching to Dimitri. Dimitri is a soldier class with a strong advantage against a sword wielding enemies. So switch to him when fighting enemies with swords. Okay, well, let's try out playing Dimitri. So I want to go ahead and check out with his moves. So you got King's Might on level 1, which slightly increases damage to enemy HP and stuns gauges when sending them flying. Okay, very cool. So we got here is Ryan on level 1. So it says when order to attack, increase the damage delta to enemies by 30%. Okay, well that is what Dimitri got. So he got. Hold on, I did not get to the first one. So it says Azure. So he got here something that's called the Azure Lightning, which is on level 1. Imbue attack with lightning. Okay, that's all he got. So we can go ahead and focus on his speed. And we can go ahead and deal more class if we have to. Alright, so let's go ahead and charge up with one of our special.
Apologies, but it was you or me?
Just who are these people anyway? All 3 of them have crests.
Okay, so this is something that's called crest effect. Units with crests that can trigger crest effect under a certain condition. You can find details about crests that affected by selecting detail on the status screen and hovering over the crest name.
What's wrong with you? You're just a bunch of brats. Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground already.
Okay, so we just Azure with lightning, and we can continue on top of north, and so that we can see if Kodas is defeat.
Is it clock time? I think it's clock time.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead. Wait a minute. What's extra effective attack? A weapon combat or magic that is extra effective. Give it a huge advantage against a specific enemy. All right, on to the next tutorial. When extra effective, you have a free tiers a greater advantage against the enemy. You'll deal greater damage. The stun gets display upon all attacks. Okay, example of skills that grants that extra effectiveness. Effective versus the armored units, the extra effectiveness of VE armor classes such as Armor Knight. Effective versus cavalry. Extra effectiveness of the cavalry classes such as cavaliers. Effective versus fleers. Extra effectiveness V flying classes such as Pegasus Knight. Effective versus monsters. Extra effectiveness V monsters such as giant wolf and demonic beast. Okay, so this is something that says switching to cloud. Flying classes such as Pegasus Knight and Wyvern riders are vulnerable to the ability effective versus flyers. Switch your active unit to the cloud who has a bow equipped. Okay, so it sounds like that he can go ahead and shoot arrows with his bow, which I'm looking forward to see. Okay, hold on. So let's go ahead and switch with cloud. Wait a minute, that's not cloud. Is it? Oh, okay, this is cloud. All right, so hold on a minute. So I want to go ahead and take a look at his moves. So you got here is the dust cloud, which is imbue attack with wind, and leader acumen. Okay, so it's leader's acumen. Slightly increases the awaken gauge of fail rate when it attack an enemy launched into the air. Nice. And we already knew that the damage will deal 30% for foresight. Now let's just get back to the field and let's go ahead and check out with Cloud moves and everything. Or is it Cloud? I'm saying Cloud. I figured his name is Cloud. Or is it Claude? I'm not sure what it is. Okay, well, just correct me if I'm right. If it's Cloud. If you guys that are still watching, just let me know. Okay, so this is something that's called vulneraries. So press out RB to use a vulnerary and restore your HP. Your available number of vulneraries will be refilled at the end of each battle. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's try it out. Oh. Okay, so we go restore HP, and then we go finish the battle. Okay, so that was going to be a mission success.
Hey, got lucky there.
Good job for all of us.
For me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Alright, so here's our main missions that are starting now. So we have to order Eldegarde, Dimitri, and Cloud to the siege stronghold. Okay, so this is soon order. Okay, press plus during battle to issue orders. From here, you can use the A to select the units and issue orders. Okay, so you can order a unit to move to a selection location, attack enemies and capture enemy strongholds, guard allies and defend the ally strongholds, heal using vulnerabilities. Okay, so let's move on. Next one, it says here you can use the auto battle to determine the course of action for units that you don't give direct orders to. Okay, so that seems like good stuff here. So it seems like we can go ahead and choose which character to move from. So let's take a look at let's take a look at for Dimitri. So we're gonna order him to go to. I'm gonna let you go to the west. So you can go ahead and take out the thief at the forest byway. And for Flugel, oh not Flugel, Shat. Well, I'm sorry, I did not even get the name on top of the top column. So I'm gonna let you go and take out the thief at the Crook High Road. Hold on, how do I select you? Oh wait, I can't order you around anymore.
Let's try this.
Okay, so how about if I get Cloud over there? Okay, so we can go ahead and see you over there. Okay, so Cloud doesn't have the greatest advantage against that enemy. But the more upper arrows are shown, the greater advantage that the unit will have. Oh, I see. Okay, so how about... Okay, so it can't be... Okay, now I can go ahead and have you go to the east to take out the thief at the Overgrown Trail. Okay, and for Eldegarde...
Here I go. No mistakes.
Or is it Eldegarde? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name. I had to go look her up more. So I'm gonna let you go to the north, but it seems like that we can't go that way yet. Okay. So what can I go and put you at? So can you go to the forest lake path? You have issued order to all your allies. Use a Shed to capture the remaining stronghold. You can switch between the orders and battle screen with plus.
My turn.
Okay, but I'm still playing with Shez. So we give the order that's already checked off, and now we have to see the stronghold. And what is this? So we're getting here is pots. So break pots that you find on the battlefield to receive gold or discovery items depending on the color of the pot. Okay then, well let's just go ahead and see what we get inside this pot. Okay, so we're getting here is more healing. Okay, well that's gonna lead to a trap. So we're getting here it's a whole lot of these reinforcements and everything, and we can go ahead and take out one of his feet if we have to.
We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Alright, now let's go and step it up some more.
Position secured.
So it seems like that we can go ahead and take out one of his base captains. So we can take out the base captain if we want to. That's alright with me. Okay, but feed the deploy reinforcements.
How many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Okay, so I want to go take out this people over here. Okay, so every time that we just hold on, what's going on here? So this is that Aloth.
The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Okay, so now we got here. Wait a minute. So now I'm counting because some of them have got defeated. Which way are we going? This way? Oh yeah, hold on. So that thief is trying to get away. So let me take out that thief first. So we have to defeat the Codus. All right. So we got that. So that's our next mission. So we have to go and take out Codus. So all out offensive. Select all out offensive from orders and all available units that will attack a select target. This is a good option for when you simply want to overwhelm the enemy with force. Oh, I see. Interesting stuff. So order an all-out offensive against Kodas. Actually, wait. I think I was supposed to go and choose other and go to all-out offensive. Okay, so you have a launch in the all-out offensive on Kodas. Resume the battle and defeat the Kodas with your allies. Okay, got it. Okay, so he's about to go ahead and charge up one of his specials. So hold on, I'm gonna go in there and target on you. Okay, so you just get stabbed by the sword I'm holding on to. Okay, well his feet look pretty tough though, so let's just give it a all. So actually, hold on, here's what we're gonna do. So my guys are already at the what's to call it? Well, eventually it's somewhere at the wooded plastic plate. What is it? I'm sorry, is it plastique? Okay, it's the wooded plastique. Okay, so let me just focus on this captain over here, this thief. Awaken. So when the awakening gauge is filled, press R and A to awaken. So your unit will remain awakened until the gauge depletes. You can press R and A to cancel the awakened state. Okay. So while awakening, all attacks that were made to the stun gauge appear. The stun gauge will deplete quickly regardless of advantage. You'll receive bonuses based on the number of enemies defeated. Your HP will not be 0 regardless of damage taken. Okay, so we're looking at here the awakening at this tasted bar. So to fulfill the awakened gauge, pick up blue tonics, damage enemies, execute a critical rush. Alright, well that's good stuff there. Press A while awakening or completely deplete the awakening gauge to trigger a warrior special and end the awakening state. You cannot switch it to another unit while awakened. Oh, I see here. So let's try it out. So we go use the awaken right now. But guys, see, because that's a lot powerful. I can swarm because the awaken can go ahead and like increase up a bit of more strength. Because somehow it does like give you a whole lot of power that you need. I mean, that's a whole lot of power. So let's go ahead and take our awakened state this way. So this is where we go ahead and fight Kodas. Okay, well we already saw because we knew Kodas got that blue arrow above his above the icon there. Okay, so that's how we go use the awakened state. So I'm gonna go ahead and use randoms. I'm gonna just go use random attacks. So Kodas is halfway done. So it seemed like that we build regular and strong attack at the same time. Okay, so that's a mission success. So we did defeat Kodas. Alright, and there you see the stage incomplete. So there you saw because we get all the rank S's. And so the reward we get here is White Verona and Napoleon. Okay, so let's go in fast forward. So battle ranks and rewards. After battle, the battle rank will grade you based on your performance in battle. There are 5 ranks: S, A, B, C, and D. Higher ranks will net you more experience and gold. Okay, so your battle rank is determined by 3 factors. Okay, so completion time, enemy defeated, or damage taken. So additionally, the first time you complete a quest, you'll receive a first time reward. You'll also receive an S rank reward the first time you achieve S rank as your result. Okay then. So just take a look at my character. So I'm on level 2, so I got a little bit more way to experience my level growth.
I won't let myself stop here.
Alright, well don't disappoint me. So we got something that's called MVP. The unit who perform the best in the battle will be selected as the MVP. The MVP unit will gain additional experience. Oh, I see now. So we're moving on to MVP. So which we go ahead and increase up more status. Alright, so the more the merrier. So now let's see. Leveling up in stat increases. Defeat the enemies to gain experience, leveling up your units and improving their stats. So a unit's stat growth will depend on their own individual qualities. So it hit points at HP, a unit match HP. HP depleted with damage. When it reaches 0, a unit will retreat or fall in battle. Strength affects the attack the power of physical attacks. Magic affects the attack power of magic attacks. So we got here is dexterity. Affects the attack and power of critical rushes as well as critical hit rate. Speed affected the duration of the awakened state and recharge time for combat arts and magic. Luck affects the appearance rate of discovery items. Defense affects the defense against physical attacks. Resistance affects the defense against magic attacks. Charm affected the drainage rate of a battalion endurance. Alright, well that's all we look. So this is something that's called leveling up combat arts and magic. Combat arts and magic will level up after they have been used a set number of times. This will make them stronger and reduce weapon durability loss when they are used. Alright, anything else? Class experience and class level. Any of the units participating in a battle will receive class experience post-battle. If this raises their class level, they may acquire new combat arts, magic, or ability, and their weapon level may increase. When a unit weapon level increases, they'll be able to equip more powerful weapons. They'll be able to attack more times consecutively. Okay, well this is something that's that upgrades your weapon, so you get a stronger weapon. Alright, so looking at these items, so this is something that's called acquiring weapons and resources. So after a battle, you'll be able to check the content of weapon pad and resource pouches. You acquire in a battle. So if you reach your inventory limits, assess item will be sold off automatically. Okay, so this is something that's called stat boosting item. Stat boosting item give it a stat booster to the select unit. You can use a stat boosting item by selecting storehouse from the pause menu. Okay, well that's just a whole lot of tutorial going on here because there's a lot you need to go over in case the full game releases. Okay, so we got here is it's the smithing stone, tomato, and cabbage. Okay, so that's what we got. Okay, and the current goal that we increased is 1,000. Okay, that's how much we have.
Hang on. You're seriously the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance?
Yes, and as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaifford, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Okay, I'm gonna just play it cool.
Oh, I'm sure the three of you could have handled the situation just fine without me.
No need for false humility. We'd likely have perished if not for your help.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders.
Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who? Me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramaya village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action, not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
Okay, so decline the offer, or let's just go with it.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
Alright, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Okay, battle ranks and rewards. So at the battle, the battle rank will grade you based on your performance in battle. All right, we already get we get the memo. All right, so we're in the Western Barnabas, and I don't see the last word, but that's okay. So this is battle prep. After the battle, you'll be able to interact with your allies back at camp. Press A when near a unit to talk to them. Okay, can do. So let's just go ahead and explore what's around here. Welcome to our humble base camp. Okay, so it seems like that these guys had no voice acting anymore. I assume you are familiar with the officers academy on the grounds of Garad Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest.
The three young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the academy free houses. But you'll find other student teachers and even a member of a Knight of Sorrows here in this camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the academy school year.
That's concerning.
But the situation became quite a mess when that band of brigands attacked us. I wish that we could chat at length, but it seemed the free class ahead of wish to speak with you. Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. It's a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescues.
Let's see.
Okay, so what is this? Speak to the free house leaders. Okay then, so let's go ahead and look around and find some clues around here. So we could just go ahead and explore this campsite area. So there's like a lot of these guys with a note.
Thanks.
So we can go talk to Claude. Hey friend, appreciate what you did back there. We have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alos told me not to pay you personally. Okay, so I guess they want you to handle it as a church thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so tell them you understand or doubt Alos. Okay, so I'm gonna just pronounce Alos if I'm not sure what his name is. I'm sorry. I may be bad at pronunciation, and I may not know what that word is. I may be forgetting. So tell Okay, we could just tell him he understands. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handing over the coin. You're definitely a mercenary now, alright? Okay, so this is something for support points. So support points signify the strength of a bond between two units. Units that gain support points are by giving up appropriate answers and compensation performing action that to make the others happy or headed into battle together.
Speaking of,
which, have you talked with the other here at camp? I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house. Okay, well, we got here is a lot of options over here. So we don't need to talk with. We don't need to go over with all of these characters right now. So we can talk to hold on. So I heard because her name was Elgod, or is it Elgod? I'm not sure what it. I may be lost there. My memory may be lost. I'm not sure if it's Elgod. So there you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping that we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
I can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work that you did today. So, what you say? Okay, decide later or ask why she wants to hire you. I'm not usually hired to service by people quite so high up in the food chain. Why the special attention? I value your talents and now that I have the ability to see in first hand. By the by, have you spoken with the others here in camp? If you like, I can tell you a little bit about the other students in my own house of the Black Eagles. Okay, nothing we can talk about right now. Okay, so the lad to speak is someone down at the south. Okay, so we're gonna be done with this area. So let's go ahead and talk to you. So your name is Dimitri. Let me begin my first conveying my gratitude to you, Shez. We are in your debt. Also, I examined a map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east. Okay, show surprise. Thanking for the advice. Yeah, let's thank him for the advice.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. I checked on the map earlier, but I couldn't tell where in the woods that I actually was. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to search your destination this time. You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I sprung the idea on you so subtly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to. On that note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any of Blue Lion House's students. Okay, look like I'm done almost here. Okay, so we have to tell Ellis okay, tell Ellis that you're heading out. Okay, so he's at the east, so that's where Ellis is. Well, I'm not sure if it's Ellis or Ellis. I mean, I'm gonna have to look him up later. Have you spoken with the house leader? Shez, have you spoken with the house leaders yet? What? You're leaving? But that won't do. Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Would you hear me out? Sure, let's have a listen.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg-Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softie. Well, what do you think? Garrick Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
Okay, so accept that you have no choice, or agree to go of your own volition. Okay, well, I may have no choice if you ask me.
You make a poor case, Alois, but I can see where this is heading. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. So he say Alois. Okay, so that is I mispronounced. Wait, Alois. Forgive me. I'm not sure if I'm saying Alois right. Well, I say that Ellis. Okay, I mentioned not Elos or just Alois. Okay, well, that's how I understand better of knowing Alois.
I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Okay, so stand by your decision or limit your lack of choice. Okay, well, we got here, it's such a good opinion to say. I mean, we're gonna have to limit our lack of choice.
No one gets a say when they're up against a squadron of knights.
No, I suppose not. Apologies again for dragging you into this mess.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Okay, well, let's thank him.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey! Hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Okay, so we reflect on Elgard, or reflect on Dimitri, or reflect on Claude. I'm gonna just I don't think I can reflect on Elgard. I can just reflect on Dimitri. That's fine.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people.
Okay, and Elgard?
It seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries.
Oh, it's Elgard. Okay, I'm sorry. I say Elgard. I mean, like, how in the world I'm saying her name Elgard like that? Okay, and the last it's Cloud.
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Okay, so we could just stay just right by here. You know, guys, I do believe we're gonna have to call it right by here. So next time on Fire Emblem Warriors Free Hopes, we're gonna go ahead and check on with the next story, and we're gonna see how it goes. I mean, we're just heading onward because it's a scene like that we're just moving out of campsite, and we have to go ahead and proceed onward to our next mission. And I don't know what kind of basic tasks we might well seek on doing. I mean, we might as well look on to the next story. Okay, well, in case you guys that are having this game, well, try not to like spoil anything of what you finish on this game. Well, I just want to make sure how this story goes, okay? And in case we play the full version, we can continue on the next story and to see what's new and what's going to start on happening on that. So we might as well look forward to this, what's coming up new. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watch this episode. So if you're liking the series and you want to see more Fire Emblem Warriors Free Hopes, be sure to leave an EVER-TASTIC like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe to my channel, please do ring that notification bell so that you'll be stay up there and notified to when my news and awesome videos up underway. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and by all means, all of each one of you description of field down below. So if you want to help support the series, you can do so. Review them step by step, just to help get you started on support my channel and for the series. So that's gonna be all it for Fire Emblem Warrior Free Hopes. We will be picking up more on the next one. So take care, guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.